Hello homies! I am back with another video of my journey from casual to savage. I've been in Scotland for a few weeks, so that's why it's taken me a bit to edit next episode, and also the reason why there's been no stream either. I apologize. But I hope you've all been well and enjoyed the hot summer days, or kept warm in the cold, depending on your location on this globe. But yeah, let's get to it. Since last video, I've managed to find myself a nice group of people who were looking for members for their static. So I'm now in a static.
Hey, we have another Lala file, oh my god!
Hello!
Please don't kick me!
There were some mixed emotions on the whole Lalafell situation.
I will buy you a fucking Fantasia.
Nothing new, let's be honest, but all in all, I can definitely tell the difference between Party Finder and being in a static where we can communicate in voice chat. And being able to get callouts was a massive help. It's no surprise, but I just wanted to point it out. It was a bit nerve-wracking though. I'm a casual gamer, these people have done it before. I'm just a potato who likes to level up all classes and collect mounts. I was so worried I was gonna end up being so useless and fuck up too much and then get booted from the group. But let's be real. A static where you fit in will probably have way more patience than random people in Party Finder. But heck, it's a video game. It's time to have fun. So poll number 1 went really well actually, I'd say at least. Got the first bit tucked in the butt and handled like a breeze. So we could practice Levin Strike, or as the cool kids call it, Limit Cut 1. Cause old raid or something. One of the many reasons I wish I started playing Final Fantasy XIV way earlier than I did. I got the number 2, and it was so hard for me to memorize those numbers and what order you had to go to the tower and then group up and then take damage and then what? I don't even know.
Take this tower.
Wait,
No!
what?
I didn't make it in time. I'm sorry, I didn't make it in time. Poll number 2. Continue to practice the Levin Strike. I'm still struggling with where to stand, and I just put my faith in following the crowd and then see if I can make some sense of why they positioned the way that they did. Before I joined the static, I found the Uppo strat a bit easier to understand, but it required way more movement, which meant harder to cast. Although you can't attack him during this phase, it put so much more pressure on the healers, so I totally understood why we chose to go with the JP strat instead. And after a couple of polls, it did start to make more and more sense to me. But yeah, it took a while before I caught on. That's natural when you're learning new things, right? Poll number 3. I got the number 2 again, but I felt a little more confident since it was the same number I had in the first poll, and I had the cute little drawing on my second monitor to look over at to double check if I needed to. I say if I needed to, but I looked at it every time I got a number. Just gonna say it how it is. I needed that drawing more than it needed me, for sure. Okay, so we did get past it, but I messed up the body check, ironically. I stacked instead of spread, but I'd call it a minor progression. Poll number 4. I'm still a bit unsure why the group goes to the spot they go to, but eventually, I'll catch on. Eventually. But hooray for a defamation marker, my favorite. Woohoo! Honestly, the difference between getting the defamation marker and the numbers is insane. I felt like when I got the defamation marker, my brain was on holiday compared to the other thing. Poll number 5, defamation! I'm winning! This is the run. Celebration dance, yeah. Close enough. Poll number 6. I think this is where I started to see the pattern of why we were standing where we were standing. Perhaps. Maybe. I was getting more and more used to the information that was shown on the screen. It's so fascinating when I think about it. Like, first day in a classroom, you pick a chair to sit on. The next day, you're highly likely to pick the same chair to sit on. Because then the brain has less to think about, because at least that bit is familiar. It's kind of the same thing here, almost. The more I get used to this bit, the more new information I can take in and then adjust. Makes sense, really. It's just fascinating. Oh well, back to the fight. Hole number 7. I seem to be proper blessed with getting the deformation marker. I'm not complaining. It gave me all the more opportunity to get a better overview of Love and Strike. Look at that! Prague! Prague! Alright, now to the comments. Ouch! But look at that. Swiftly back up again, and then we're ready for it. Obviously just took one for the team. Obviously. Took me a wee bit to recall positioning and how it all played out. But we made it to this part, we can definitely do it again. Pole number 8. Let's get it! Woo! And look at that. Got a little unlucky with hitting the comet we were supposed to hide behind, but we could definitely get past it. We ran out of time because I think it was actually on the day I had to go to Scotland, but I feel we did really good. I don't know if you notice it, but my hotbars look different, and the reason being, I got a new mouse, and I thought it was the same, but it was not. It technically has more buttons on it that I can use, but it would take some getting used to. Not only that, I had to, as you can see, completely change the setup, so it made sense for my brain. It still kind of doesn't, but it'll come with time, I think. Right, so pull number 9, basically first pull of the session. Let's see how it goes. pretty fucking smooth. But definitely needed a little refresher on the comments. That's okay. Pull number 10. That we're learning, parogging. I'm fast forwarding because there were a bunch of old mechanics, so just jumping to next limit cut of the fight. This one wasn't too bad, but honestly, I'm not too sure about what I was supposed to do if I didn't get a number. Something about you gotta point him in the right direction so that he doesn't bite the other people. Which makes sense, but yeah, I'm not too sure what you're supposed to do with that. Thank God the rest of the team did. It went well. I remember what to do. I just forgot the body check and didn't make it to my position in time. But I will now. This is the run. Enjoy.
Alright.
Got him! Do you remember how the adrenaline started pumping when it looked like we could get the clear? And I just clicked every button on my hotbar. It was like my brain forgot what class I was playing and just wanted to rush it. Whatever insta-spell I had, just shoot the damn thing. It was great. So lady and gentle homies, we got our first ever in the history of Milivey the Casual, Savage Clear. Pretty freaking dope. So next up is P9S. I've heard stories about that raid. It's gonna be one heck of a ride. I can't wait. Oh, and I decided to go with monthly theme, and this month was Sassy Slutty. I'm a lot of fel, so I was excused, but check out the group though, pretty sassy. Any swoop, have a good one and stay classy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodles!